when you get rich, you don't change who you are, you change what you tolerate.
Coming up on the Melanin Money Show.
It's not a money thing, it's not a status thing. It's like, I've earned the right with my dollars to change my level of tolerance for shit I don't tolerate. If you want to do this and you can't do it, that should be a leading indicator that there's something else I need to focus on. Like, that's a symptom, right? The problem is, I need to go get some money.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Melanin Money Show. We told y'all last episode we keep it organic. We in the same city. We batching some episodes together. We wearing the same clothes, and it's all good. But to make it feel a little bit different, we switched sides. We switched views. So
what a beautiful view in the background, man.
I ain't never loved the cactus until I came on this trip. Beautiful palm trees. Y'all probably can't see it. There's a pool back here. Beautiful golf course.
Yeah.
And so it's like, we want to give y'all a little, taste of the view, especially give y'all something different. Since we wearing the same clothes. You know what I mean?
You know what's dope about wearing the same? So like, it's funny. So I went to the Lakers game the other day and I had the same outfit on the next day when I got on the plane. And like, when you make money, nobody questions.
Right. Maybe he just has like multiple ones
of those shirts. Like you know what I'm saying? Like somebody DM me like, you both wore the same thing yesterday. Somebody who saw me yesterday. That's the only reason they knew. And like, we have money, people just don't question.
Right. They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah. So speaking of that, this episode,
we just about to have some fun.
But that's some fun.
Yeah, we're affectionately naming it Millionaire Moments.
Yeah, millionaire moments. Moments like when you knew that your tax bracket changed, and also that the tax bracket of the people around you didn't change. Right. So it's a hilarious dichotomy, and because like when you're going through it, it's happening in real time, and you're like, bro, what is like? Is it just me? But then you see other people go through it too. It's like, bro, it's hilarious.
Yeah, we literally had a moment at this event, right?
So we starting there?
Why not? Yeah, so y'all might remember, matter of fact, I had just got back from Colombia. We just gave Carter the Rolex. That was the episode. We were talking about something similar. But like, y'all remember we had the episode about like not sharing hotel rooms as grown ass men? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we was at breakfast before day one of the event.
And mind you, we're at a mastermind where it's like 7 and 8 figure business owners only. So like, you have to be making a couple $1 million at least to be at this event. So go ahead.
And so casually, very casually, he's like, man, like, you were snoring crazy. I wanted to throw something at you. And I'm thinking to myself, how you know this grown man snoring? Like, how do you know that? Because y'all in the same room.
He said, I had to throw something at you every hour of the night so you stop snoring. Bro, I'm like, how and why is this even a scenario?
You don't even have to do that. And if you do have to do that, you lied somewhere in your application, right? Somebody like the math ain't mathing, right? Bro. So the moment we had, like I know, because we weren't looking at each other because we were sitting in different places, but I know when I heard, I'm just like, bro.
There's zero reason. Like, the hotel has occupancy.
We literally switched at the desk. Yeah. They tried to give us a double room. Not us, like me and him, but like I had a room with 2 queen beds. He had a room with 2 queen beds. I was like, nah, I just need a king. Or whatever. But like, yo, like no. Yeah. We're not doing that.
Yeah. So like, the story for me, like, is like when I used to go to events or Miami for the first time, right? Yeah. Now, for anybody who hasn't been to Miami, South Beach, Miami is on like Ocean and like 2nd through 6th Street, right? We couldn't afford to live over there. So we stay at the Seagull on 22nd and Collins. Okay? And Collins and Ocean is about 2 blocks apart. So we're about 18 blocks away from where we want to be because we couldn't afford to stay on South Beach. Yeah. And the hotel had carpet. It had the carpet drapes. It was atrocious. Four grown men in one room, sleeping head to toe. It was bad.
Sleeping head to toe is crazy.
Sleeping head to toe is crazy. Putting something in between the man, like cutting the sheets, and like that was the economy that we grew up in. Yeah. And now we don't have to go through that anymore.
And the thing is like, people like, that it's just a switch. You don't know when it happens. I remember just even a few years ago, like, people were doing it out of convenience, doing it to save money. You get your little queen beds. But for me, I'm just like, I don't want to be waiting to go to the bathroom. Yeah. Or I'm in the bathroom and somebody's rushing me like, yo, bro, that espresso hit me kind of hard. Yo, I need to get that toilet. Yeah. Like, that's for me. I just need my privacy. I need my peace. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna spend the extra money to have my own room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a grown man. You know what I'm saying? So to your point, you crossing a different threshold when your friends are like planning the trip and whatever. It's like, oh, well, technically it's 8 of us, so y'all gonna get a room, y'all get. Shit, now leave me out of that equation. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta redo that whole math. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not in that.
Yeah. So,
right?
so what I do now is like, so if I'm going on a trip with friends, because like again, we have to be respectful, understand that all of our friends haven't caught up to our tax bracket yet, and that's okay. They're still our homies, and I'm gonna always love them to death.
Yeah.
But like, so the last trip we had with some friends, we were going to a different city, and they were looking at Airbnbs, and I'm like, why are we looking at these Airbnbs? Like why are we looking at these Airbnbs?
Yeah.
So my whole thing is, I'm looking at Airbnb I want, because then if I don't, I'm not staying with y'all.
Right.
So I'm looking at Airbnb I want. I'm gonna pay for half of it,
right?
And I get the best room that it has.
Yeah, y'all can
figure that out, bro. And when it happened, I got there late. I got there at night, like 11 o'clock at night. You know, if you're the last person to get at an Airbnb,
you get the worst room.
You get the worst room.
Yeah.
I walked in there late. Stuff moseyed onto my room. Like it better not be a person thinking about being in here. Yeah.
Get your stuff up out of here.
Exactly. So that's how it's all for now. I'll just like look at something.
That's actually cool. I like that.
Pay for half and let them figure it out.
Airbnb.
Don't put me in the group chat.
Yeah.
You put me in the y'all figure it out.
I actually like that because I intentionally stayed at the hotel last time. My homies, they was like, we just gonna meet up because once y'all was looking at. I'm like, I didn't see a path as if that is an option, but that I can work with. Yeah. Get the one I want. I pay for half. Get the best room, and y'all can figure out whatever.
Yeah, that way y'all still in the same crib. Yeah, and then they get the experience. Like, oh my God, this is a dope like Airbnb.
Yeah. That's a win-win. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. I'm gonna point that.
There you go, man. There you go. Stay at the hotel. Hey, meet me in the lobby, bro. Like,
we got a nice bar at my spot. You know what I'm saying? Come through. You know what I'm saying? We'll kick it. Speaking of which. I'm officially 2 months in.
Oh,
liquor free. You know, so me and Carter started off dry January, and I decided to keep running the race.
Yeah, I signed up for dry January. Let's be clear, bro.
You completed it.
Yeah, that was it. But no, kudos to you, man. Keep it going for both of us. You know,
hold on strong.
Yeah.
Another one is just when you start more regularly or standardizing the first class seat, right?
Yeah.
So because before it was like. I mean,
we gotta take it back. Let's no, we can't go there. We gotta take it back. Let's talk about the airline.
Okay, let's talk about the airline first.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like what? Like at certain point, certain airlines are just no longer
on the list.
There we go.
On the list.
There you go.
Yeah. Now for me, living in Charlotte, American. Well, I think I've only one time Frontier. So I do got a good story.
There you go.
So I had a friend that was getting married in 2017, maybe something like that, right? And the flights were just crazy expensive because I waited too long. And so
you do it the same thing you do today.
But now
you can afford to.
Yeah, now it don't matter, right? But so the only flight that seemed reasonable was a Frontier flight with this long ass layover in Colorado in the wintertime. I had never been to Colorado, obviously. It's like 9 hours. And the plane was janky. And that's what I feel bad about. Madge came with me. Right, so Madge was so pissed off. We sitting in the airport, like ain't had nowhere to go. She's like, "Why did you pick this flight?" That's why I told you to be proactive and plan ahead of time. But that was the last time I was like, I'm never going to pick a flight based upon how cheap it is, the layover or the airline, because that was embarrassing.
Because what you don't understand is how much money are you gonna spend in the airport for those 9 hours. Right. That's what I forgot to consider when I'm like booking for the cheapest flight.
Right.
How much money are you gonna spend in airport food with a 12-hour layover?
Because if you buy those flights, you probably don't have Amex Platinum or any lounge access.
No.
Right. So you spend the money in the airport. Yeah. That was my last experience. I was like, I would never do that again.
Yeah, so let's just talk about it. What's up, family? I know you're watching an amazing episode, but I want to help you save over $50,000 in taxes. That's right. I'm going to be teaching you the millionaire tax strategies on how you can save over $50,000 in taxes by doing things such as writing off your rent, writing off your mortgage, paying your kids tax-free, investing tax-free, and so many more. And I'm going to be doing this in my tax-free living challenge. This is going to be a 5-day virtual training, March 25th through through the 29th. And again, I'm going to be sitting with you live, teaching you these new tax strategies, and I'm going to be answering your personal tax questions. So if you want to join this amazing 5-day challenge, all you have to do is go to taxfreechallenge.com. That is taxfreechallenge.com to grab your tickets today. And if you grab them soon, I'll give you a 60% off discount. So click the link below in the show notes, and I'll see you inside the challenge. Frontier and Spirit are there's a point in your life, hopefully if you haven't reached it, you reach it soon, where you just cut them out. Like when you search for, like, don't even put them in the, like, filter, don't even filter for them, because you don't want to get tempted by seeing them to be 50% cheaper than, you filter them out. Right. You're an adult, okay? So, like, then you have the rest of the airlines. You still have, like, Southwest, you still have American, you still have Delta, you still have United, you still got options. Yeah. Certain ones you got to rule out, right? Another thing too is, like, if you're flying into a city and they have this, like, oddball airport that's, like, really far away, but just because the flight is cheaper, like, don't do that to yourself, right? Like, oh, I ain't tell you a story. Okay, so this is related to that. Yeah. So I think it was at either FinCon or one of the conferences, bro. And I would be it was FinCon because me and you were dancing at that party, whatever. No, that was XYPN. XYPN. So it was that conference. Okay, that was the conference we met at. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So, bro, I remember being at the party and we were saying something about the flights home, and I was trying to check into my flight. Yeah. And I realized I didn't have a flight back home. And so I'm like at the party, so I'm trying to get this over so I can go back and enjoy. Yeah. Now, I wonder why you had dipped off. Yeah, bro. Like, and then, like, all other flights were like $1,000. Yeah. One way from, like, St. Louis to it was a short trip. It was like $800, $900. But was one flight that was about $190. I said, let's go. Like, I booked, and, like, the crazy part is I looked at the logo. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know what airline this is. Yeah, bro. But it don't matter. It's $190. Yeah. Boom, bought it, bro. So I'm like looking for, I get to the airport looking for the gate, like, oh yeah, your gate is all the way. I'm like passing Southwest and down, your gate is all the way down there. Yeah. And I get to it, bro, and I get to my gate. There's only about 11 or 12 people at the gate, and a flight's supposed to take off for like a half an hour. Yeah. I'm like, bro, everybody about to miss the flight, bro. like everybody about to miss, like, this is crazy. I'm gonna have leg room. Yeah. Bro, when I tell you, it was one of those, bro, like one of them regional planes. When a regional small, the plane had 8 seats, bro. Oh, and we not talking about like a private jet. We talking about a mini bus in the air, bro, to where you can talk the pilot like, hey, bro. Can you get us that back? Like, you can touch the pilot, bro. I was petrified because the plane, bro, and I'm like, have to make a game time decision. I'm like, bro, am I gonna take this flight or am I gonna, like, go buy $1,000? Yeah. I took the flight, bro. When I landed, I said, never again. Never again. Yeah, y'all. So, you know, you had those moments. Yeah. And so now, do you book first class every time now? So now I have a rule. So now I book first class every time. I really don't care about the price. But before, when I was, like, trying to make the transition, just on the cuff, on the cuff, my assistant had a rule that if the first class flight was less than double the original flight, then we would book it. But if the first class flight was more than double the original flight, then book me in economy. And I think that's a fair rule, like a fair financial rule. It's like, if the flight's $400 original, but it's $700 first class, it's like, yo, get the first class flight, enjoy it, get some work done, make the money back on the plane. Right, be comfortable. Because here's the thing, y'all, like, exposure is a powerful and maybe even a dangerous thing. Yeah. Because once you get exposed, it is hard to go back. Right? So it's like, get that exposure so you can touch it, you can feel it, you can know what it's like, and hopefully that forces you to level up so it now becomes a constant. But, like, you're going to feel salty when your knees bumping up against the seat. You know, they close the curtains on you, you smelling the food on the longer flights. You're going to be salty. No way. Like, the only time that happens to me now, honestly, I pretty much do first class every time, is if, like, I book a last minute flight and they don't have any first class left, and I'm be like, they close the curtains on me. I'm like, If it's like less than an hour and a half, I kind of don't care. Yeah, what I can say, those short flights, I kind of be pissed off because, like, you pay extra and it ain't really that much. They don't do any carts. It's like snacks and water. You know, it ain't really nothing different. So. Yeah, but you learn the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Another one is splitting the bill on fast food.
hey, aren't you tired of buying courses in those emotional states when you want to get a result, but then you actually don't do anything with the course? Do you know on average, the completion rate for a course is about 2%? But here's the thing, it's not entirely your fault. The problem is you buy the course, but you don't have access to the source who actually created it.
See, that's why we're doing something different. With the Millionaire Club, you're not just gonna get access to courses. You'll get access to the people who created it so you can get your questions answered. Because it's not just about learning, it's about taking that information so you can start earning. So the Millionaire Club is gonna give you access to courses, but not just that, it's an entire university of information. We have financial flicks, we have hundreds of previous recordings, but more than that, y'all, we have an amazing community of people just like you who are trying to become a first generation millionaire. So like GA said, like you can survive without community, but you can't thrive without community. So this is the place you need to be, right?
100%, because here's the thing. If it was just about information, we'd all be billionaires with six packs. So that's why every single Monday, we're going to set the tone for your week with Melanin Millionaire Mondays, where our entire community is going to meet up. The energy is going to be high. We're going to set the intention for what we're going to execute on so we can move the needle forward, and Carter and I and the rest of our team can keep you accountable.
So that's enough information. You see the rest in the club. All you got to do, click the link below, sign up, and start your journey to your first millionaire year. Let's get it, man.
Let's go.
Diabolical.
The first thing, before we even get to that, the same way you said that Frontier, Southwest shouldn't even be like, why are you even at McDonald's and Wendy's in the first place? Right? But splitting the bill is diabolical.
Yeah, like, bro, I've seen where like I would go to Starbucks with some homies.
Yeah.
And we'll like order like 3 coffees, and it'd be like, yeah, put all of them. Like, no, I'm split. No, we do a separate coffee. Like, bro, the bill is $27, man. Like,
what are we doing?
Like, we all gotta pull out our credit cards. Are you serious?
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man. So like, first of all, you shouldn't be eating fast food restaurants. But you know, if you do like Chick-fil-A or whatever, Starbucks, like, yo, like, if you with your homie and it's less than $50, just get the bill, bro.
Just get the bill.
Like, and he'll get it next time. But like,
next time.
Like the thought of 2 grown men waiting to pull out their card. Like the barista is like, yo,
bill.
The barista like, yo, y'all can get together. Like y'all can get together.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But on a different note, like when you go out to eat in a group of friends, it's a group of 8 of y'all, and the bill is $300, $400. One person can pay for it.
Right.
Like, here's what I think we should all be. Real talk. If y'all go out to eat with guys and girls, I do think that the guys should just split the bill according to how many guys at the table.
100%.
Right?
Yeah, at minimum.
Yeah, 5 guys, 6 girls.
Right.
The guys.
The women should never have to pay.
Yeah, and then y'all just divide it by 6.
Right.
If the girls have to pay a bill, I promise you that's the last time the women go out with y'all.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's take out low standards.
Yeah.
We touched on that one first, hotel. Uber Black. We are touching the hotel, right?
Yeah, you're talking about the hotel,
yeah. Yeah, Uber Black. Right, remember the old buddy. What's his name? He dude is hilarious. I sent him to you. You get the back and come out the round. Thank you, brother. But yeah, Uber Black's another one, right? So like some of them regular Ubers, man. Like for me, my what's up?
I gotta tell you the story.
Yeah.
Oh man, this, Dion, he got to eat this one.
Yeah.
Me and Dion are speakers at an event.
Mm-hmm.
Speakers at a high level event.
Yeah.
And he decides that he was the Uber from the airport, he's want to take a regular Uber.
Yeah.
Right? I Uber Black all the time now. He gets in an Uber. The Uber driver is smoking weed and blasting Young Jeezy. Like, what was it?
This had to be Atlanta.
Yeah, it's in Atlanta. It was Trap or Die, whatever. But like, I remember Dion pulling up Thug Motivation 101 was playing. The car was smoked out, and he got out the back, bro. I'm like, you have to speak on stage smelling like weed now, bro.
Yikes.
Yeah, but that was the last time he's ever taken a regular weed.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, it's like sometimes you get in there, the car be stinking. They got stuff like their laundry in the back. I'm just like, oh, move that over to the side. Like, don't worry about that. Like, it's like, here's what I say. When you get rich, you don't change who you are, you change what you tolerate. Right? Like that's just what it boils down to. So it's like certain things like I'm not tolerating this anymore. Right? So it's not a money thing, it's not a status thing. It's like I've earned the right with my dollars to change my level of tolerance for shit I don't tolerate. I'm not gonna stay in a hotel room, the Motel 6 on the trip because that's all I can afford. I'm not gonna go on the trip. If I can only, that's another bar. if you can't afford to do it right, maybe you should sit this one out. Maybe you should spend that time like getting your bag together, learning a new skill. You know what I'm saying? As Wild likes to say, you got to miss some summers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Summers, man.
Because my thing is, I mean, I get it. There's levels, right? I'm not saying you can't have any fun. Like, we wouldn't have these experiences if we didn't have fun when we were just, figuring it out. But what I am saying is, you kind of look at the mirror.
They should be few and far between. They shouldn't be as frequent as...
Yeah, because it means it's a priority issue at that point, right? Like, if you want to do this and you can't do it, that should be a leading indicator that there's something else I need to focus on. Like, that's a symptom, right? The problem is, I need to go get some money.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's a sidebar. So yeah, so far for me, with the Uber Black thing, it's just like, I like to be comfortable. I like to have a water waiting on me just in case I want a water. I know they're going to have a charger.
Yeah.
They're going to have some mints.
That's probably the biggest thing for you.
For me, because I'm on 4% as we speak.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
It makes no sense. We're in the room. We've been in the room with chargers for a long time.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their thing.
Yeah, yeah. And my thing is like, I'm a travel worker.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a lot of my work done while traveling, probably because I travel so much.
Right.
So when I get an Uber, if you're talking to me, bro,
yeah.
like, bro, we got 50-minute rides to the airport. You know
Yo,
how much
what you do,
work
brother?
I can get done in this 50 minutes?
Right.
So the Uber Blacks have an option where they can't talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, cool. Like, cool air, don't talk.
And most of them are pretty, because Uber Black.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if you don't get Uber Black, that's when they're going to be talking your head off, because they probably going to come up, do an Uber on the side, like, yo, bro, let's see that watch, bro. What you got shaking?
Exactly.
Yeah, so for me, at least, for the most time, it's been implicit. Every now and then, Uber Black, the guy might want to talk, but like, those are the things that kind of are implicit with a greater experience, because they know you're paying a premium experience, right? And so, like, that's kind of how we would round it out. It's just like, guys, like, while we're talking about these millionaire moments and the things that we're doing and the jokes that we have around like those former moments, the real truth is, get yourself to a place of life where you can do the things that align with the lifestyle you want to live, right? It ain't about necessarily buying the most expensive watch or buying the most expensive car. Like, we enjoy the fact that we also have moments where I just heard you on the phone with your niece yesterday. Like, did you get the money that I sent you, right? I do that to my mom all the time. Like that, like when you become who you are supposed to become, you get to have those moments too.
And I think that that's why you don't go buy the stuff too early. Mm-hmm. Like when you have your first $10,000 month, don't go buy the Louis Vuitton.
Right.
That $10,000 a month could be used for, now you can afford not to fly Spirit no more.
Right.
Now you can afford to get Uber Blacks.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can afford to stay at the the Fairmount, the Westin versus the Days Inn.
Now you can afford to reinvest into your business, turn that $10,000 a month to a $25,000 a month.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I remember vividly because I used to live with my cousin and he used to take Uber Blacks all the time because he was a rapper, tattoo artist, very famous, and like when you have a certain status, you can lose status by not stepping up to the plate.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know if I'm gonna tell the story, but I'll finish this. But yeah, so like I remember like him doing that all the time, and me riding in the Uber Blacks with him, and me feeling like somebody getting out the Uber Blacks. And I'm like, bro, I can't wait to be able to do this. So once I started making money in my business, I never went to Louis Vuitton, I never went to Neiman Marcus. I'm like, I can start taking Uber Blacks now, bro. Right, like that was my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just encourage y'all as y'all get the money, man, if you can. Like, use it for experiences, and those experiences will turn you into the person that can keep it up. Right? Like, you don't want to be, with the Louis. I see people with the Louis head to toe.
And they got no money
sitting in the back of the plane.
Back of the plane.
You know what I'm saying?
32B beside the toilet.
Beside the toilet in the middle.
Louis become... You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm saying.
Louis coming smelling like...
Bro, got to get the bag to match the ball, but you all the way back there,
all the way in the back. Priorities, man.
Priorities is crazy, man.
Yeah. So now for sure, man. So like, again, this was intended to be a lighthearted and fun episode.
This was hilarious for me.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
At the end of the day, like just think about the moments that you want to have, right, as you continue to level up, whether that's multi-six figures, millionaire, whatever, but like align your assets with your intentions, like with the person that you want to become, not with the stuff that you want to buy to impress other people that don't even like you, right? With that being said, until next time, peace.